Get ready to dive into the fascinating world of sea creatures as we explore the wildest and most mind-boggling ways they bring new life into the ocean. From jaw-dropping reproductive strategies to incredible acts of sacrifice, you won't believe the extraordinary methods these sea animals employ to give birth. Stingrays. Stingrays are like these massive seabirds, you know? Hang out around reefs, chowing down on stuff like mollusks, plankton, crustaceans, and sometimes even little fishies. Generally, they're pretty chill, but people still get a bit freaked out by their venomous stingers, especially if you mess with them. Let me tell you though, coolest thing about stingrays is how they make baby rays. The male rays can actually pick up on electrical signals given off by the females when they're in the mood to get it on. Just like any other animals, the male rays gotta do a little courtship dance to win over the females and make some magic happen. Now here's where it gets interesting. These rays need to hang out and mate for a whopping 7 months before the female can pop out some eggs. So if you come across a whole fever of stingrays, yeah, that's actually what you call them, there's a good chance they're couples on the move or you've stumbled upon their mating season. Kinda like a ray romance festival. And to put the cherry on top of this weird sundae, stingrays are viviparous, which means they give birth to live baby rays. They actually do have eggs, but they stay tucked away inside the mom's body, with the little ones munching on the yolk as they grow. And get this, if the nutrients in the yolk run low, the mama rays have a backup plan. They provide this thing called uterine milk to keep the babies well fed. It's a real showstopper to witness these majestic creatures give birth to live young. Sea cucumber. Here's the deal. Comes to making baby sea cucumbers, things get pretty wild. Picture this. Male and female cucumber go all out and release their little swimmers and eggs into the water. It's like a marine rendezvous. And here's the crazy part. Fertilization is basically left up to chance. Those lucky little eggs that manage to get fertilized take a plunge and settle on the ocean floor. Some of them are lucky enough to have their moms keep an eye on them, but others are left to hatch all on their own. Some female sea cucumbers take motherhood to the next level. They fertilize their eggs right inside their own bodies. When the time comes for the babies to enter the world, they're pushed out through a special opening near the cucumber's rear end. Of course, then we have the strawberry sea cucumber. This supermom gathers fertilized eggs from the water and inserts them into a unique pouch integrated into her body. It's like a customized baby incubator. The little ones hang out in that cozy pouch safe and sound until they're all set to make their grand entrance into the world. Sea cucumbers are masters of reproduction, whether it's hatching on their own, popping out of their mom's back door, or rocking a stylish pouch. These magnificent creatures never cease to amaze. Cuckoo catfish. These sneaky little devils have some seriously devious breeding habits that'll make your jaw drop. Here's how it goes down. Picture a female cuckoo catfish on a mission. She slyly lays her fertilized eggs near cichlids who just happen to be in the middle of their own egg-laying extravaganza. And guess what? Female cichlids, being the nurturing moms they are, scoop up not only their own precious eggs, but also those cunning cuckoo catfish eggs right into their mouths. As if that wasn't mind-boggling enough, the female catfish knows she needs some extra space for her own eggs. So what does she do? Well, she devours a few cichlid eggs while nonchalantly laying her own. Told ya, catfish play by their own rules. Catfish eggs have a need for speed and hatch faster than those little cichlids. Imagine this scene though. Tiny cichlids hatching inside their mama's mouth, all innocent and curious, but guess who's there to greet them? Bigger, hungrier catfish hatchlings ready to gobble them up like a scrumptious buffet. Just a handful of cunning cuckoo catfish hatchlings can make short work of those poor little cichlids. And when the cichlid supply runs dry, you won't believe what happens next. The catfish turn on each other. It's a full-on catfish feast. Just imagine the confusion of the poor mother, though. I mean, she's left wondering if there was a mix-up at the underwater nursery and wonders where the heck her babies are. Yellowhead jawfish. This little fish may be small in size, but it's a true underwater hero. It's got bravery in its genes and some seriously impressive fight-or-flight instincts. No wonder it's such a superstar in the aquarium world, but let me tell you about its mind-boggling parenting skills. Just like the famous cichlids, the yellowhead jawfish is a proud mouth breeder. But hold on, there's a twist. In this unique species, it's the father who takes charge of the eggs. What happens is that the female lays her precious eggs inside the male's mouth, and it's game on for the father jawfish. He becomes the guardian of those precious little eggs, taking on the responsibility to fertilize them and ensure their well-being. Now get this, during this crucial period, the devoted dad goes on a hunger strike. That's right, he sacrifices his own meals to protect and nurture his own offspring. The male jawfish has another superpower, egg rating. He regularly spits out the eggs and then sucks them back into his mouth to provide them with the essential oxygen that they need. It's like a mesmerizing underwater performance. Fast forward about 7 to 9 days, baby yellowhead jawfish burst out into the world, hatching right inside their father's mouths. They stick around in that safe haven until they're about 1.5 centimeters long and ready to venture out on their own. These little warriors can then create their own cozy burrows in the sand, just like their parents. But guess what? Even after the young jawfish start their independent journey, the father doesn't retire from his protective duties. Oh no, he continues to be their fearless defender, shielding them from any lurking predators. Frilled shark. These incredible creatures have made it onto our list not just because of their unique birthing style, but rather to impress us with their extraordinary gestation period. Now, we humans think we got it tough with 9-month pregnancies, right? Well, the frilled shark takes things to an entirely new level. These underwater marvels have a gestation period that can last for years. Yeah, you heard me right there, years, about 3.5 years to be precise. You see, unlike most animals who have a placenta to nurture their young, frilled shark babies are encased in egg-like capsules, just like those adorable little chicks you see hatching. The frilled shark's deep-sea dwelling adds another twist of their epic journey into the world. You see, because of the depths they call home, these sharks have to deal with the cool waters that surround them. But fear not, the frilled shark has a solution. While snug inside their mother's tummy, these little wonders feed on the yolk, just like a delicious, nutritious meal. They even hatch inside their mother's body. It's like a cozy underwater nursery where they grow and develop until they're ready to enter this vast ocean world. The frilled shark is a true living fossil that takes its sweet time before making its grand appearance. With their extended gestation period and unique birthing style, these creatures prove that patience and endurance are key in the underwater realm. Flatworms. These sea creatures may have a deceiving name, but trust me, they're far from the slimy, wriggling creatures you find in your garden. In fact, some of these little wonders are like vibrant living works of art. Now, when it comes to reproduction, flatworms are true champions. They don't settle for just one method. They rock not one, but 2 modes of reproduction, and it's mind-blowing. Let's start with the tried and tested sexual reproduction. Just like the rest of us, flatworms can engage in the traditional dance of love to create offspring. It's a symphony of reproduction that keeps the species going. But hold on, cause it's not all. Flatworms take it up a notch with their second mode of reproduction, asexual reproduction. Yeah, when it comes to making babies, these guys got options. Option 1, budding. Mates are scarce, these clever little creatures can grow buds across their own bodies, just like flowers blooming. These budding buds form a chain until they're ready to separate and become independent flatworms. Option 2, transverse fission. This is where things get really interesting. Like some of those incredible worms out there, flatworms have the power to separate their bodies and form newer flatworms. Some species of flatworms can even segment their bodies into several pieces, each capable of becoming a brand new flatworm. It's like they've mastered the art of regeneration. Flatworms are the rock stars of reproduction, showcasing their versatility and adaptability. From budding chains to body division, these incredible creatures prove that nature always has some surprises up its sleeve. Octopus. Octopus are sea creatures that take the meaning of selflessness to a whole new level as they dedicate their lives to their offspring. Let's start with courting, thrilling prelude to new life. Beware, in the octopus realm, flirting can be a risky business. The smaller male octopus must tread carefully as he runs the risk of becoming a potential meal for the female instead of a desired mate. It's a high-stakes game of love. Once the courting stage is successfully completed, something truly extraordinary happens. The male octopus deposits special packets of sperm inside the female's mantle cavity where her precious eggs reside. These powerful sperm packets have the potential to fertilize and give rise to hundreds of thousands of octopus eggs. Here's where things take a dramatic turn. After fulfilling his crucial role in fertilization, the male octopus faces a heartbreaking fate. Either he becomes a meal for the mother octopus, sacrificing himself for the survival of their offspring, or he'll slowly waste away and die. Bittersweet ending to this noble journey. Meanwhile, the female octopus embarks on a challenging path of her own. Desperate times when food is scarce, the mother octopus will resort to eating her own body to sustain herself during the long and arduous brooding period. It's a remarkable display of sacrifice and survival. This incredible act of self-denial continues for about 5 months in most species, or until the eggs finally hatch, and when that long-awaited moment arrives, the mother's purpose is fulfilled. She becomes the first source of nourishment for her newborn babies, providing them with the sustenance they need to start their own remarkable journeys. See you all next time!